The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Arkansas's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Razorbacks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to put...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So South Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement.
They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Davis. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snatches it on the run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the grab. It's Coates. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hines. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll give it to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On target to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off play action. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The option look. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. First and goal, and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded. You understand what they were trying to accomplish. Doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Right down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The mantra is celebration. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He'll keep it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
There he goes. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. With jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. His pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a match. wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got... time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Complete. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fakes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
28, Arkansas, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And that is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get.
Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
This one's complete, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Just keeps slinging it. Skips away from pressure. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Defense not showing press coverage. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Punts it out of the air. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got it behind the line. It's Hines. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a reverse. Running to Green. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it! Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Complete to start this drive. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout call here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Surging forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it much. Field position this time around. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Oh, better look out! And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Handoff from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. Snowed under by the defense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. running back searching for a hole. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the cover... Gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display. Sweet return there. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
Turning on the Jets. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here. And short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Turning it on. He's brought down, but enough for a first down. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with... field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And that one did not work. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quick pass on the jet motion.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. A lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got...
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. It's a draw. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a...
There he goes! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking to pass. Back open in the middle. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and...